All right, so you're going to put, obviously, right sides together. Line it up the best you can. There's no right or wrong sides to the plain fabric. Okay, so you're just going to do 3/4 of an inch about of your seamage. Let me line that up a little bit better. There. Okay, it's very easy. You just back stitch, of course. Go ahead and do the rounded edge, right sides together. Make sure these are lined up. Okay, go ahead and do a continual stitch. That way you'll get more done. We're not looking for expert sewing people here. Just let's get these done. Okay, now you take your printed fabric. I just baste it. I just get it attached. You sew it a little bit far from the corner and you want to tilt it inward. Okay, so you're just going to baste it on there. Baste it on here. Super easy, doesn't have to really look pretty. Okay, got that done. Trim your threads if you want. You don't even have to. Okay, open this up. This is the right side. Now you're going to put the right sides together. Okay, so the important part is let's get these middle seams lined up. Okay, so I've been pinning it, but if you can hold it with your fingers, go for it. I do the bottom. I don't open the seam. I push one side one way and the other side the other way. And then I just go back and I pin the corners. And I don't pin more than this because it's not necessary, because it's not, the point is not that it looks beautiful, but that it does the job of covering the mouth and nose. So if there's puckering, there's puckering. You want to get as many of these made as possible. And it doesn't matter if you go through the elastic or not. So what I do is I start at the bottom, the straight side. I start a little bit far because I'm going to leave this open so that we can flip it right side out. Okay, just remember to back tack it. Okay. If you see here, it's a little puckery. I just take a little fold. No biggie. Okay. Line up the edges. Doesn't have to be pretty. That's not the point of these. You just want to catch both front and back. See, take a little tuck right here. Make sure that the elastic isn't caught in the seam here. Remember to keep the hole, so we want to go right to here. Right? We're going to keep a hole. Back tack. Take our pins out. Some of you take your pins out as you sew so you don't break a needle. That's very smart, but I have an industrial machine, so I don't have to worry about that. So now, easy thing, just reach in and get the elastic and pull it out. You can even have your kids make a bunch of these. Have your husband, have your kids do this part for you. Okay, pull the elastics. Straighten this part out. It's not beautiful looking, but you know what? It's going to do the job, okay? Now we're going to top stitch it because we have to close that hole, and by top stitching it, it'll keep its shape better because these are going to be washed over and over and over again, okay? We're just top stitching. Doesn't have to be pretty, you guys. Remember to pull this part out because sometimes that gets tucked in. Make sure you don't sew on top of the elastic. Literally, that's it. Done. Finished. Oops. Okay. There we go.